cream, you always have to alternate these. Alternate your cream. Look at all the pepper and greens coming out on it. Okay, I'm going to turn this up to medium heat again. Now that I got it started, you want to be really careful with milk, especially if you're adding tomatoes. You do not want to scald. Mixing constantly here. Now we need about 6 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. Okay, you must always use the Philadelphia brand. No one uses anything but Philadelphia here. Like I said, always use the Philadelphia brand cream cheese. It's the best cream cheese you can get. I like using the whip for here. Okay, stir this in a little bit. See, it's getting thicker as we go. Now, if you would prefer a little bit more cream cheese, or you don't think it's getting thick enough for you, you can do that. This makes such a delicious sauce. Get this in here. There's nothing like a good thick cream sauce. And now I'm going to turn it up just a little bit more. Get this cheese and this cream all melded. I also have a delicious mustard cream cheese sauce that I use for pork. Sauce is getting pretty thick about now. As soon as it starts to heat, a little bit of a boil, you'll notice the thickening. Play around with your temperature. Just don't ever leave your pan. We're going to let this simmer once we get it thick. Then we'll let it cool for about 5 minutes before we put the tomatoes in and then reheat it. Okay, it looks like we have our sauce cooled down just perfect for the tomatoes. Now notice how thick we got it. Like I said, it depends on you. You can add 6 to 8 ounces of the whipped Philly cream cheese. Whatever you prefer. This actually has a little bit of a kick to it. It's a little bit spicy. Remember, it is a Creole, like from New Orleans. Okay, we're going to mix this tomato up in here. Now this here you just mix in for a couple minutes. Keep stirring it and you're good to go. It's so delicious, this sauce. It's getting really thick. Gonna put it on low just a little bit yet, heat it up so I can thicken it with the tomato in. A little bit of simmer. And I can tell by the consistency that this is just perfect the way it is. If you prefer a thicker sauce, you can always add a base like Wandra or flour, but I like it just the way it is. We're going to pull the pork roast out of the oven and do some slicing. Okay, we got the roast out of the oven and let's get it on the pan. It's so tender, I don't know, it seems to be falling apart. Try this at a different angle. There we go. The roast is so tender, you can pull it apart with a fork. Look at that. Could it be any more juicier? You can squeeze the juice out of it. It's so tender you wouldn't even need a knife to slice it. Okay, now we're going to prepare to do some slices with this, and we'll put the topping on. So we have the roast, we have everything here, the meat got tender, the sauce got scrumptious. The next thing you can do, you can either put on a single portion like this. Some people like a lot, some people like a little. And some people might even want to just, if they have the family ready, they could pour it all over the whole roast, which is very scrumptious also. This is a very delicious sauce. You can spoon as much or as little as you want all over the entire roast. And there we have it. And how's about a little presentation and a close-up? And here we go. And nothing goes better with this delicious signature sauce with a nice glass of cherry wine. Thank you for joining me for my secret sauce and Philadelphia cream cheese recipe. There's only one thing left, and that is to taste it. It doesn't get any better than that. Thank you.